Welcome back to Learn Fast Studios. In this session, I would like to explain you how we can build a menu-driven application using the C program. Normally, so many projects will be having the menu to display. For example, ATM. Whenever you open, let us consider a case ATM. In this scenario, we will be having a menu to display. One, to withdraw money, balance inquiry, pin change, mini statement. So these are the four different options that we want to provide in our project. For this, how we can create a menu-driven application, let us see in this session. It is always preferred to use switch case for this menu-driven applications, which will read the user choice and perform the operation based on the choice that is given as an input. We will declare a variable in choice and then we will write down switch choice. Now we need to give the menu that we need to provide for the user interface. So we are having four different options: withdraw, balance inquiry, pin change and mini statement. So in our switch case we will be having five different cases. Case 1, statements corresponding to withdraw and then break. Similarly, we will write down the rest of the statements. Case 2, balance inquiry, break. Case 3, pin change, break. Case 4, mini statement and break. In order to read the choice from the user, we need to display printf, enter, 1 for withdraw, 2 for balance inquiry, 3 for pin change, 4 for mini statement, and read choice from the user. Scanf %d ampersand choice. If you run this program will only execute one time. Why? Because it reads choice from the user and it switches between the four different cases: 1 for withdraw, 2 for balance inquiry, 3 for pin change, 4 for mini statement. But if we want to repeatedly provide the users options and then perform the actions accordingly, then we need to repeat this entire task infinitely. In order to repeat any number of statements, we will be using the decision making and looping statements. We are having two different looping statements: entry control loops, exit control loops. This is an event control loop. So while loop is the best fit for this sort of a case scenario, and then we are just keeping all these statements inside this while loop. I am just aligning again. Always remember that proper tabbing will help you to reduce the number of errors. Now we are ready to run this code infinitely, but the problem with this will never get terminated. So what we can do, we can add one more case in the menu. Case 5 to exit. Here case 5, we can write down the directly statement exit of 0 semicolon. This statement will help us to terminate from the infinite loop. But here we need to mention a condition in the while loop. If you want to mention a condition which is always true in the while, we can write down a condition 1. This is a number which is a non-zero value. So the statements you write inside this while loop will get executed infinite number of times. Why? Because this will never become 0 and then this will never come out of the loop. Whenever you enter the choice 5, automatically switch will choose the choice 5 and then exit from the loop. So here I am just mentioning break, and then for wrong entry I am just mentioning a default block, right? So we are ready. But if you want to see whether our program is properly executing or not, let us just add some of the print statements. So printf, withdraw module, similarly balance inquiry module, always semicolon will terminate the statement, pin change, mini statement. Here I am writing a dummy code block where we are not performing any withdrawal action or any balance inquiry, any pin change or any mini statement generation. But this code will help you how you can develop the code for this sort of the menu driven applications. So most of your projects will be menu driven. If you want to add some code for withdraw, then you need to embed your code in this particular place in between this colon and break. Whenever you enter the choice 1, switch will choose this choice matching with the case that you enter 1. It will compare with the case 1. It will execute the statements in between the colon and break. If at all, if the choice does not match with any one of the case, then it will enter into the default block and I just want wanted to remind you again, every case should end with a break, but the default statement does not require any break statements because there are no other statements to get executed. So this is one sample application where you can write down comfortably a menu-driven program. Let us execute this program and check what would be the output. Now it is providing me with the menu: 1 for withdraw, 2 for balance inquiry, 3 for pin change, 4 for mini statement generation, 5 for exit. Now let me check whether all the cases are working or not. So I am entering 1. So it said withdrawal module, and then it is asking the choice for re-entry. I am using the 2. It is showing me the balance inquiry. Similarly 3 pin change, 4 mini statement generation, 5 it will terminate. But program just only give you outline, but here you can make this more colorful by formatting this output. Here what is happening, after you press enter, immediately it is showing withdrawal module. It is not waiting for the user input because we didn't write any code. If you are having any code to enter in this module, then it will execute that block of the code, and before you re-enter you can use the \n so that it will be comfortably visible. Make it more colorful using the ctype.h. will give you more colors to your output screen. So this is the code, guys. I would like to assign you a task where you can write down application for the hospital management system, or you can also write down APS RTC reservation kind of the scenario. If you are having any doubts, you can write down the comments below this video, and then you can also like, share and then subscribe this video if you like it. Thank you.